Hello, welcome back to Tea Pajamas. Yes, this is my one of my several chronic disease day shirts. That's coming up in July, where chronic illnesses are brought to the fore one day a year. It should be every day, but every little bit of recognition helps. Today's tea is Always Nuts by Adagio Teas. This one is apple pieces, cacao nibs, rose hips, cinnamon, hibiscus, toasted almond flavor, natural creme brulee flavor, and no caffeine. It says continue the discovery. Fill your cup with a monthly dose of tea knowledge at teamuse.com. And this is an herbal tea from Adagio. And you can see the lovely color. I'm guessing it's probably from mainly the hibiscus, although a bit of the rose hips because hibiscus seems to have sometimes a stronger red. So, yes, I can smell. Did I say? Yes, I can smell the cinnamon straight up. Cinnamon and creme brulee. And the nuts. Did I say there were nuts in here? Let me check that again. Oh, toasted almond, yeah. So the cinnamon and the almond and the creme brulee straight up front. So it smells like candied almonds. I can taste the rose hips. I know what rose hips taste like. I can taste the rose hips and the hibiscus mixed together. And the almond and creme brulee mixed together. The apple, hibiscus, and rose hips definitely make a strong backbone on this. There's a sweet, tangy flavor going kind of all the way through, but you can still taste the cinnamon, the creme brulee, and the nuts. It's very complicated, very complex tea. Way better than Red Zinger, which is meant to be red and is basically sour. It tastes like an almond, like if you had an caramel apple creme brulee. And I've never had a creme brulee, honestly. But I've had flan, and I'm assuming the flavors are similar, sort of a custardy, caramely kind of flavor. Mm, it's definitely a hit. No word on the home front, literally, which means usually no news is good news. In this case, no news is bad news because, well, it's bad news and it's good news, but not really. In this case, it's more a case of no news is bad news because I haven't heard from my real estate agent, which means he hasn't found me anything. Although at the same time, I haven't heard anything from the mortgage lender, which means that's good because nothing bad has happened with that end. So basically, it's all quiet. Which leaves me on pins and needles. It feels just exactly like when was pre-qualified for the VA. I'm in limbo. This time, at least, I know I've been approved, but I'm still in that limbo where I'm watching the houses get bought up from under me. Yes, I did. I gave myself a bit of a trim last night. Instead of doing the typical pull the ponytail and trim the bottom, I pulled it up and forward and then trimmed it. So it's slightly looks slightly different, a little shorter than it's been in a while. But it was getting way too long. I was tempted to take a good 12 inches off, but then I decided no, I don't want it that short. But I do want the hair that I nicked a couple times in the back on the in the middle of the mohawk to catch up, and it's growing quite well. It's to about the middle of my the back of my neck, so I'm trying to let that hair grow catch up, and then I've got a piece here that I got it too narrow. Trying to save this, accidentally chopped that. This one I scissor trimmed down so it wouldn't stick out all wonky, and then didn't scissor trim this one as much. So I don't know. I told myself by Halloween, hopefully. Well, this ought to be that this will be grown out longer. This one won't. It will be, but it won't be at the same length because I cut this side, trimmed it down closer than this one. But you know, and I was so hot and sweaty last night. I was tempted to just chop it all level to here and start fresh. But I don't know. I spent so long trying to get the length on it, and I had it the way I wanted it, and then it got messed up. I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm not ready to commit to making a hairstyle change at this point. I've got too many other things going on. Oh, yes. And yes, I have been being slightly bad in getting alcohol for alcohol reviews, but I am including it in the grocery budget. Although there is no more grocery budget at this time because I have other bills I need to catch up to make sure that I stay on track with my loan should I get a house. I've been told be patient, something will pop up. So I'm trying very hard to be patient. I've been patient for years, trying to get my score up when I was living in Albuquerque, and it's finally up. It finally got up to close to where I needed it for home time, but not close enough. And then I moved out here, and it was too low for, it would have been too low for anything. And finally, it was high enough for a VA loan. And then, like I said, not doing anything different the whole time, just doing exactly the same thing, paying the minimums, spending the minimum, paying that back, just spending the little bit, paying the minimum, spending and paying off the minimum every month, well, with an outstanding balance, which they're okay because it's having credit out there is okay apparently. So I haven't changed the way I did things at all, except for maxing them out because I thought, well, the old place because I bought, like I said, a whole bunch of stuff which I was going to put into a house. I had the stuff and no house. Now I've got no stuff and no house. Well, I can't say no stuff, but I don't have the stuff that I wanted to bring with me, and also don't have a house. Some of those things I can replicate. Some I can't. Some I will need somebody to sign for me, and you know what that is. So yeah, I'm currently, like I said, in limbo, but the only thing we're not in limbo about is the tea. Again, it's Always Nuts by Adagio Teas is a lovely dessert, sweet, savory. Well, not savory. Sweet tart, sweet and tangy dessert tea, which would be good with dessert. It would be good with breakfast with coffee cakes, or maybe after dinner with a light dessert. Maybe some candied nuts, pralines or something. I'm not sure. Um, but it definitely goes well with a dessert. It's a nice dessert tea. You could probably have it on its own or with a dessert, probably some sort of sweet, but not too sweet. And something with a similar or complementary flavor profile so that they balance each other out and or complement each other. So that's it. Again, it's a very short review. I again apologize for not wanting to sit on the couch and doing team pajamas in the living room. It's a happy, relaxed place, and I am in the guardedly optimistic, and anxious, stressed out mode. So I'm not feeling the relaxed on the couch right now. And I do tea and pajamas in here for various reasons. Usually because for whatever reason I'm not feeling the vibe of being cozy on the couch, and that's where I'm at. I'm not feeling the vibe of being cozy on the couch. So give the tea a try. They are on YouTube, I believe, and I believe they are also on Facebook. So basically at Adagio Teas. So give them a look. If you like these videos, please give them a thumbs up. Hit the bell once if you want to subscribe. Hit the bell twice if you want notifications, and you can customize those notifications as to how often you see me. So give that a look if you wish. Feel free to comment. I love comments. Comments been very light in the comment section lately. Um, Friendly debate is good. Um, Friendly conversation is good. Just no bullying, no hate speech. You know the deal. I do check the comments, not as often as I had been, but I do check them, and I delete anything that's going to harm the little group. Well, not so little group. We do have viewers and subscribers. Well, viewers from all over the world, actually, which is pretty cool, and possibly some subscribers from other countries as well. So let's keep it friendly. Um, Share these if you wish, but please remember to give me some credit. That's it. I will again let you go. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the day, have a nice cup of tea, and take a break from all the partying. I'm sure the monsters, bats, weirdos, and vampires are pretty tired right now. So, again, relax, take it easy, have some fun, have some tea, and if you want something red, vampires, have some red hibiscus. And if you go out, don't forget your large parasols and your 100%, 100 SPF so you don't turn into ash, because I want to see you for the next video. I love you guys. Bye now.